like to wash your hair, right? Pretty simple process, pretty the same every time. Wet hair, apply shampoo, lather, rinse, repeat. Why would we compare this to the EIDL reconsideration process? Welcome to Advancing with Financing. I'm Linda Ray.
I'm Trevor. Sounds complicated. It's not. It's easy stuff.
That's why we break these down into small little videos.
And we want to make it easy for you. The SBA process is complicated enough. Watch the video. You would think when you're asking the SBA to reconsider your loan, whether it was declined for some reason or if you're just asking for more money, there should be a kind of step-by-step process. And actually, there sort of is, like wet hair, lather, rinse, repeat. But understand there's subtleties involved in the process that you need to prepare for as you launch into the process.
I really love that we're using this analogy because, I'm a woman, and women and men in their hair style, their hair process, and their hair products are different. So the same thing goes with different business owners, right?
Every situation is different. When you're applying for any kind of a loan, understand that the nuances of your particular situation, your credit, income, assets, whatever it is about your business that sets you apart from someone else, or maybe there's just some challenges or maybe not challenges, but either way, don't assume that the EIDL reconsideration process is as simple as step 1, wet hair, step 2, apply shampoo, step 3. Essentially, it comes down to that, but you've got to understand that when the SBA comes back and says, okay, we got your tax return, but now we also want a license from your local community, your state, your county, wherever, because they're trying to verify you being a legitimate business. That's what we mean by kind of those nuances in between.
And also, let me just add a little bit of a human element to this and this metaphor. When you're washing your hair, you're alone, you're by yourself, it's just you.
Usually.
You can do it any way you want. You can do it if you want, you cannot do it if you don't want to. But now we add a couple other elements to the process, that being another human being who is fallible, because we all are. So this process is not flawless as we wish it was. So there is that aspect of rules, guidelines, regulations, a human being trying to figure out what you've submitted.
Interpreting what you submitted and how that fits into the guidelines. And also on your side, when you're submitting documents, one of the things that I used to do as a loan officer that we still do today for our Aurora consulting clients is when I look at a set of documents, I'm going to come up with questions. So just this morning, in fact, I had a client who had multiple addresses. I had one address on a tax return, had another address on his EIDL loan agreement, and another address somewhere else. And so I sent him an email, please explain these addresses. That's the kind of subtleties we're talking about. You see, when you say lather, rinse, repeat, well, that presumes that in this case, this example, that all the addresses are the same, except they're not.
Right. This is where the communication breakdown could sort of perpetuate in a negative aspect because the business owner needs the money, they want the money, they're desperate for the money, but there is a process.
Why are they asking for that? Why are they making me crazy?
Yeah. And
why don't they just give me the money? Let me shampoo my hair.
And we understand that. Now, you as a loan officer for 30 plus years with government loans, I was an insurance broker. I owned an insurance agency and I had to fill out applications for people who needed insurance for their business. Thus, the same thing. I would be talking to the client, fill out the application, submit it to the underwriter. The underwriter is reviewing it. They come back with questions. I have to ask the client. This is the process of when you need, in your case, money, and in my case, insurance, to protect the money, because that's what insurance does, right? Protect wealth. It's just not that simple.
I guess what we're saying with our shampoo washing the hair analogy is we want you to file your reconsideration. We've created all these videos to give you step-by-step aspects of it to make it easier for you, break it down. But we want you to bring in that extra level of patience. Like when you're washing your hair and your soap is in your eyes and you're washing and all of a sudden in the kitchen, Linda Ray runs the hot water and the water got really cold all of a sudden. She's Linda Ray.
I'm Linda Ray. Oh, you're Trevor.
We are Aurora Consulting, financing solutions for your business success story. Lather, put on the cap so you don't have to lather.
Or just wear the hat and not shower at all. I don't even know what the hook is. I'm going to say...
Action.
Is the reconsideration process simple? We're going to talk about that today, so hang out with us.